Mature red currant plant. It is now grown beyond the manageable size, actually moving toward the way of us. So I have to come and prune it. Some of the branches like this one, which are touching each other, probably I have to cut it. This one will go, this one. And some of the other old ones which are really low laying, like that one there, also will go. And I'll let it also a little bit be trimmed, and so we will have some new growth. If I let it grow, it will just spread itself in the horizontal direction more than the vertical direction. So we will see how it will do. Well established 20 plus year old red currant bush. Last year it gave a lot of fruit, but not as much as the year before that, 2015. So I noticed that some of the woods are old, like those black ones that are down there. So actually I may just try to prune the bush, reduce the height of it. It's now almost 6 foot high, and let it have more air and ventilation through the center of it a little bit. So any branch which is also low laying I will remove, like this one. They're protruding to the pathway. I have other red currant bushes, it's not the only one. So the benefit of having a better shaped managed fruit red currant bush will pay and will not make me suffer in the terms of fruit. I'm going to cut some woods like this one, which is crisscrossing from one corner and touching that wood. That one in the center, which is really old wood, and actually you can see there is no fruit bud on it. And I'm going to remove all that, and some of these really low laying ones like this one here at the center. So given a shape to this generally. Center of the red currant bush is relatively open, but there is a lot of old woods. I'm going to cut this one. Some of these low laying ones definitely they will go, including this one also. This, which is here, and we will see how it is after what happened. I have a very old wood, and beside it I have 2 new woods, which are really good, having good growth, and they're going up to here. So what I will do, I'll remove this old wood from right down there and let these 2 grow, and that low laying one here also will go. What I have done now is I've cut the old branches. The branches which were going inward or touching the other branches have mostly been removed, except this one, which I leave it here. Let it grow this direction. It's a young shoot. And I have pruned the tip of the tall branches, although it may cause some loss of fruit because the fruit grows on this old wood. But it's for the benefit of having the tree in a manageable size, not too high, because I have a net here. So I don't want this touching the net, or also too high. You know, eventually when it is too high, it will bend the weight of the fruit. In some cases, I decided actually for the benefit of having a fuller shape, some of the crisscrossing branches to be kept. This one, for example, is coming in this direction. And if I feel that is actually causing any problem, this branch, I will remove it later. This is the final shape of the fruit bushes. This is the red currant, as you see, is open, is airy. I can move around it. And this is the black currant. Quite a smaller in size, almost half of that. They're the same age. And airier, better to walk around, harvest, and younger looking. So practically rejuvenated fruit bushes of black currant, red currant. I love the old wood and the clippings from the pruning that from two fruit bushes, red currant and black currant, are produced. I'm going to practice on them some things like doing grafting. I take a few of the branches to home just to practice. The Sims chickens love this now. It's airy, I can walk around this. My apple tree is now free from being touched. Our opal plum from the Asta is also free now, nothing is touching it. Any branches which were touching, they have now been removed. It's not the best ideal position for two fruit bushes and trees, but anyway, it is there. I don't want to touch it now. And that's it. Chickens also now have access, air and light can come and touch the branches. And you see, this fruit bush, red currant, has very strong root systems. On that side also. I have to put some compost under it actually. It helps the new growth of the shoots. Probably I will do that next. Oh, these are beautiful. This is crown prince and those are the Turk turbans. Aren't they beautiful? Another variety of giant pumpkin that Jacob is growing. He's from South India in Kerala. This is a giant pumpkin. Put your hand on it, please. This is the marrow, which I think is a marrow, but anyway, it looks like more like a winter squash. Okay, how to harvest summer or winter squash. Okay, this is the stem. This is where you have to cut it. If you cut it from right, another courgette adding to the courgette pile. Of course, I added this one also. What on earth is this? This is a pumpkin. Aha! This is all the harvest that we had today. We cleared everything. This is beautiful. The scene that every gardener likes. Our hedgehog, although it is stony, never moves. He has an apple, and he has a good apple.